Hello, everybody. So good to be here with you all. And I am really excited today to talk about the current energies of the week and mostly of this full super moon that we've got on Friday. So we're just a few days away from that and already feeling that energy. Um, Before I actually talk about the full moon energy, I want to say that we are also already in eclipse season. So the eclipse, the first eclipse of October, we'll be experiencing at the new moon. So, about halfway through the month in October, will be the first eclipse. And so, we always start feeling an eclipse a month beforehand. So, yeah, anyway, we may have, some things that are shifting, and it's just good to start to kind of notice and take note of what things are changing. So yeah, I'll be, of course, sharing more about the eclipses later on, but so we are in Libra season, and so that is the sun is in Libra, and this is a time that we are focusing a lot about partnerships. And so this could be friendships, this could be business partnerships. A lot of times this is more, yeah, related to yeah, more of like our partner or spouse kind of relationship and or a business partnership doesn't always represent friendships as much, but we definitely could be feeling some shifts in that department as well over this season. And Libra season is always about the balance, right? And it's about looking at how to make things fair and also just, it's this juxtaposition between war and peace. And the Libra energy is always wanting to keep the peace. And so a lot of times it can default to not really standing up for itself and also being authentic to itself, which is the one energy that Libras can sometimes really struggle with, or when you're out of balance more in that Libra season, you may find yourself not being as willing to go into conflict in the way of being able to, again, like work through something and just kind of wanting to skirt away from that and kind of hide. And but this is a time that we need to actually make sure that we are having those conversations and that we are doing it in a fair and balanced way. So yeah, Libra is about, the judge as well. And so, really that very just system with the judge. And yeah, so let's see. I want to talk about some other energies that are around this. And so kind of keep bringing in all the different aspects here. So we do have, again, this very big theme about freedom. So we've got the Uranus is quincunx to Mars. So this is a lot about freedom. Uranus is that planet of rebellion, of revolution, of new changes. And we have Mars in Libra right now. And so Mars in Libra is also about speaking the truth and having intimate conversations. So yeah, we're wanting to also maybe have, again, a little bit more freedom in our relationships, to be our authentic self. So again, making sure that we're finding ways to bring these things up in ways that are tactful and careful and loving and, compassionate is going to be really important. Venus is still actually, it's not in retrograde anymore, but it is technically in its shadow. It's really moving very slowly, and it won't be really fully out of this shadow period until, well, about another week or maybe a few more days. So anyway, we've got a little bit of that energy still, which just means that, that we've kind of gone through this whole season where we have been evaluating love more. We have been evaluating our worth, our value, and, a lot of things have been coming up around that. Hopefully, we are recognizing our own self worth, our own self value even more, and putting more emphasis on that. That is definitely, what we've been getting called to do. And yeah, I mean, definitely there's been some hard times with relationships. So hopefully, if you have been experiencing that, things are coming into a little bit more of a peaceful space with that at this time. Um, and then let's see. So I also want to talk about there's the sun is in a sesquiquadrate to Uranus, and this is also bringing in more of that rebellious freedom. So there's definitely, again, there's um, this need for us to have freedom, yeah, Libra season, wanting to, find this juxtaposition between war and peace, but, we want the freedom. So this is going to be a little bit more of a collective energy, I think, overall too. And we'll, of course, hope that we can all, work towards that higher octave through this. And then Uranus is also square to Venus right now. So with Uranus being in a square, this is a aspect of tension. So this is meaning that um, with the Venus being in Taurus, this Uranus square to it, it's going to bring changes to probably the financial system, to food systems. Taurus is about our resources. And really, though, we are moving into this time of Pluto in Aquarius here soon. We're technically in Pluto in Capricorn for just a couple more months, but we'll be moving out of that. And so really we're going to be looking at more localized systems. And so these food and financial systems, they are going to be shifting, but we're looking at more localized things. So I think that is really exciting. And I want us to all really keep focusing on that, just, focusing on this higher timeline. But yeah, so big changes in that area are coming, especially, again, if not with this full moon, well, there definitely will be, but again, there'll be more of this energy with the coming eclipses. So, um, let's see. Yeah, so I was talking a little bit about the need for justice that the Libra energy has, and there is also some configurations right now with the Black Moon Lilith, and she was the one that didn't want to submit to the patriarchy, basically. And so she represents more of that divine feminine energy. And she's conjunct Orcus right now, and he's the one that punishes those who do not follow divine and spiritual laws. So again, there's this link to that divine justice in this conjunction. And so yeah, I think, there is going to be, you know, um, I don't know what exactly is going to happen, but at the same time, I think, justice will be, come forth. So that is exciting. Again, this is some pretty big collective energy. We also have Mercury still coming out of its shadow. It's moving forward, but it is still in that shadow period. So we could be feeling a little bit, still some technology glitches, communication could still be a little off. So we, just know that, yeah, that's still a thing and it is moving slow. So, and Mercury is in Virgo. So this is about the details and to do with our health and to do with, yeah, all things really health related and making this into more precision. So we are really getting more details about this, or although there is this also opposition by Neptune with this right now. So with that, it's actually making things a tiny bit murky. So I really want to suggest that we may be feeling a little bit of a fog, and really you're going to want to make sure that you're tuning into your intuition. If you're ruminating about something to do with, what to do with your health, or Virgo, yeah, it could be other things to do with like the high priestess. So again, just being on that higher path of being in your integrity and living your truth. And so um, yeah, so Neptune is in Pisces. And yeah, again, like I said, this opposition with Neptune to this Mercury in Virgo can bring in an illusion. So not only will we have a little bit of maybe fog perhaps in our own life, but there could be something in the collective where there is some deception around this. And that could have to do with the media, with pharmaceuticals, with blood. So those are all Mercury and Virgo, or excuse me, Neptune and Pisces related themes. So Yeah, and then we've got the Mercury coming into trine with Jupiter as well. So this is also listening to our personal truth. So we have a lot of this wanting to, again, stand for freedom with these different Uranus aspects. And then with these Mercury and Libra and Jupiter aspects, it's really about listening to our personal truth, speaking our personal truth, and then yeah, just really tuning into our intuition if we really aren't sure, more than anything. And that's always, of course, good to do. So what else do we have? So we do still have a lot of planets retrograde. So we've got, Pluto, Uranus, Neptune, Saturn, Jupiter are all retrograde until at least sometime in October for some, November for others, even January of next year for Jupiter. So that with all this energy, we may be continuing to question, like, well, should I even make a change? Or, well, I don't feel like anything's shifting, or I don't even know what to do. So really, we just need to take one little step at a time with all this energy. So really, again, making just any small change, just waking up the next day and being like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to implement this. Having some goals, having your to-do list, having your um, tuning into that higher self and that inner truth to know, okay, this is a priority, and asking yourself that and knowing that you'll get that answer going to be really important, right? Um, we also are experiencing this Neptune and Uranus in a sextile, and it's in conjunct to Mars. And so this is a yod, and the finger of God is pointing to Mars with this yod, and it's conjunct to the South Node in Libra. So this is a point that we are dealing with karmic areas. The South Node has to do with karma, and yeah, so Mars is really triggering this South Node in Libra with the karma, and then again, like I had mentioned before, Libra doesn't like to have conflict, and it's going to need to really speak up, and it's going to have to face that present issue. So while yes, there may be something collectively that we'll be needing to do, as you probably know, I think all the people that follow me are pretty spiritual warriors. You are already, doing that personal inner work because you know that your inner work is a reflection of the outer work. So definitely, really keep doing that inner work, and um, speaking up, having those difficult conversations, and again, remembering things like right timing, using I statements, staying in love and not fear, using curiosity. I teach conscious communication classes. I think I'm going to be teaching a class this coming month. So if that's something that you're wanting, please let me know. It's all based on the nonviolent communication, which is, just beautiful work. And anyway, so I know that that has helped me immensely in my life, and is, yeah, something I'd love to share more of. So what else do we have here? So we also are working with Pluto is in a square to Mars in the nodes. And I think I mentioned just a little bit ago about the Pluto being in Capricorn. So this is actually shining a light on truth, and what's been dark and hidden, especially in these structures. Capricorn is about the structures, so, like the CEO and the some of these corporations, right, and governments and systems that yeah, and this darker side of power. So there are some things that are becoming visible with this square, so that's really exciting. And again, this could also reflect in our inner life, that there could be some darker stuff being revealed at this time. Um, but again, I think this will be, more in relation to any dark side of power. So probably again, we'll see this more on that collective level. But just again, speaking from love, what is truth? And so if you are sharing a message of what you believe truth is, just again, finding a way to speak from your heart, staying in love and out of fear. And yeah, I also wanted to leave you with a a movie recommendation. It's a very, very short 10-minute movie, if even 10 minutes, maybe it's 8 or 9. And it's called A Gathering of the Tribe. And it's by Charles Eisenstein, and it's on the Marcus Aubrey YouTube channel. I believe Aubrey either produced it or, helped make this film possible. And I believe it was from like about a year ago, but it's a powerful short movie, and it really is reminding us of what happened in our great forgetting in coming here, and what the shifts are that are happening now, and how we are really finding our tribe again. And yeah, it's very exciting. Beautiful, inspiring film. So super short. It's, free on YouTube. Definitely check it out. I'll put the link below. But again, it's called A Gathering of the Tribe, and it's on the Aubrey Marcus channel. And then I also, speaking of Gathering of the Tribe, we have a Mini Tribes One Heart event that I'm going to be assisting with, and it's being put on by Radical Connection with Tana Bengoa and Cosmic Pulse, and with the Gathering of Light Workers. So all these different wonderful, beautiful beings and groups are coming together. I'm forgetting some other beautiful people that are also coming in to be with this event, but we're going to have food, we're going to have drumming, we're going to have raffles for healing. I'm going to have a raffle for an ancestral energy clearing, so it's an opportunity to win that if you come. It's a free event. It's this Friday. It's on the super moon, full moon, and yeah, it's going to be a beautiful time in the park. It's at Kleiner Park from 5 to 9. Just come whenever you'd like, but we'll have things going on all evening, and it's going to be just a great opportunity to mingle and meet some more community members, and share and bask in this beautiful energy. We can talk a little bit more about maybe the astrology, and yeah, come say hi to me if you'd like. I would love to see you there. And yeah, so I hope that this helps, gives a little bit of insight to some of these energies. Again, I really appreciate you. Thank you for liking this video if you do, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with a friend. Definitely, let's help everybody to understand a little bit more of these energies that are going on. I love sharing the astrology. It is so much fun to learn about and share with you. And yeah, and I can't wait to see you hopefully Friday at the super moon. This is our fourth one in a row, so fourth super moon in a row. So, all right, well, have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are, and many blessings, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.